In this video, we're going to talk about today one of the most common things after healing that people experience. And it is, what do I want now? People struggle so much to find that answer. And I find that it's because we live in a society that has put so much pressure that we need to know. We have to have it all figured out. We need to know the details. We can't be in the unknown. That's way too uncomfortable. And it puts all of this pressure that's just so not needed or necessary. It does more harm than good. And so in this video, we are going to talk about how to work through that, how to figure out what do you want next and what's coming up for you in your next future journey here as you've healed. And that is huge. That's huge. So now we're going to get curious. That I think is one of the most important parts of when you're looking to figure out what is now, is to go into it with the mindset of, I wonder, what would it be like? And think about that. Think about, you're going into a whole new identity shift here, and you're creating a new version of yourself. And you're creating a new reality based off that new version of yourself. And what you once wanted may feel so foreign and so out of alignment because you're no longer that version of yourself that made those decisions. So now we're into a whole new phase of what now? What's next? And instead of putting it as what now, like it's this heavy weighted question, turn it into something that's maybe more curiosity based, like what's next? Like, I wonder what could be possible if I just allow myself to daydream, wonder, get curious. Like, I wonder what it would be like to live in Portugal. I wonder what it would be like to go back to dance classes. I wonder what it'd be like to start pottery again. Oh, I know. I love scrapbooking. Oh, I wonder what it'd be like if I got back into scrapbooking. Oh, I wonder what it would be like to live somewhere totally different. Like, where would I love to live? And don't even have to find answers because your brain is going to look to go find those answers. Just leave them as open windows and open doors in your mind. We're not looking for the answer right now. We're just in the phase of being curious. I wonder what I don't even think about could be possible. Like, what is, like, my higher self, my future self, what is she doing? Like, I wonder what she does. I wonder how her life is different. And just stay curious. And when you're at a red light, or you're washing the dishes, or unloading the dishwasher, or loading the dishwasher, or you're brushing your teeth, and things of those type of time frames, it's great to then just keep asking these questions. And then just be silent. And just listen. See if there's anything that shows up. See if something new shows up. And again, be really cautious of your mind wanting to give you an answer right away. Sometimes just being curiosity is the best thing that you can do. And if you get an answer, say, oh, that's great. Yeah, but I wonder what else. Thanks, but I wonder what else. What else? What else? What else? And really kind of get into that mode of what else is possible. And what you're doing is you're now framing your brain to go into more of an expansive mindset than feeling this dreaded heaviness of what now, that feels like a brick, opposed to, I wonder what could be possible. And all that wander are not lost, my friend. That is the truth. That is for sure the truth. I mean, sometimes you can find the most magical things down side streets, especially if you're on vacation, on side streets and, little shops that you never even knew, because you allowed yourself just to be in the flow and be curious. And I've done this for myself quite a bit, because I definitely can get into that headspace of like, I want to have it all figured out. I want to know it all now. And I've really learned to get into flow, um, and just stay curious and just be in that space. The other thing too, it's also really key to be okay that you want something different. Sometimes we can feel guilty, or we can feel these mixed emotions that, oh, what I have is good enough. Okay, good enough is not where we live anymore. We want way better than good enough. That's an old self mind belief in self, whole story there. Now it's like, what could be outstanding that I want in my life now? And I'm okay that I want a new reality. I've done all this healing work to bring me to this place so I can have a life that's joyful, that you're excited to wake up every day, that brings you emotions that you don't even experience all the time right now, that show people who you truly are authentically without effort. It's just a way of being. And it is more than okay. It is healthy that you want and desire something more, something different. There's no shame in that game. It shows that you've outgrown. It's shown that you've out healed. And I don't mean that like you're better than. It's just that your evolution is spiraling you up. Your temperature, your thermostat that was 165 went to 70, went to 75, and now maybe you're at 85. And that 85 self wants to be surrounded by people that are like minded, people that evolve and grow, and people that are joyful, people that have expansive mindsets, people that are great listeners and communicators, people that are super creative, whatever that is for you. And it's okay that you want that. And it's okay that people are going to leave your life. And I know you've heard this before because you've done the inner journey. You've done the healing. You've already let go of so much. Oh, so much we've let go of at this point. And yet, sometimes we still can get caught up in these little nuances. And they're like threads that we're still working to release. So that's one of the things to just be really mindful about, that yes, I am completely worthy of a new reality. Yes, it is more than okay and healthy that I choose to have something different in my life. It doesn't mean that I'm not grateful. It doesn't mean any of those things. Those are stories. You can be grateful and create a new reality. They can be all there in that space. The other thing is, um, think about, being curious. Think about a Pinterest board can be really fun for this. Like, just create a new board and just like pull all this stuff up and tag a beach house and tag a new dress and tag, whatever it is, a new art set, like whatever your vibe is, create a board and just throw everything at it that shows up, and do it over different days and see what shows up at different versions of you, different days. And all of this starts to get the brain to start looking for things. And it starts telling the universe and your mind and all of these things to start creating and bringing these into you. So I have one or two more, but I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see them at my age of 50 something here. Okay, so we stay curious. So we acknowledge that there is a void in our life and we do want something else, and that we are more than okay with that. Name your desires out loud. I want to move to the beach. That's one of mine. I really want to move to the beach. That's come through for me. I have lived in the same place my whole entire life. I'm moved to the next town over for a while. I'm back to the same town that I lived in, and I want to move to the beach. And that has been one of the things that I've been really working on to bring in to my energetic field, and taking the steps to do it and visioning what it would be like. And I recently went to the beach and I collected a bunch of seashells and some other things. So I have them around me to help remind me of where I'm going. The other thing is, like I said, we've talked about giving yourself permission for a new reality, and you want something different. And start with small things. Like, pick maybe one area in your life. Pick the area that could be the easiest and it could be the most challenging for you. And you know what's best for you. And decide really, what are some small things that I could do? What are some things that I could, like we said, a Pinterest board? Get curious. Maybe just do one dance class that you might be interested in. Go to a art bar, or go walk around a museum. Go to a beautiful park and just sit there with a notebook and just listen to some really beautiful music that just takes you to other places. There's also great meditations for this as well. So there's lots of resources out there that you can use to help you with this. But the first step for you is to honestly get curious and give yourself permission, because your what now is never going to change into a what's next and create that new life without the first step. And if you've done inner healing, girl, whoop, whew, you have done some deep stuff, and you can so do this. This is the fun part. I mean, yes, it can feel awkward in the haze of it when you're not here, and you're not here yet, and you're like creating the road to it. It's like, it definitely can have some ups and downs to it, but the healing journey did too. And then you evolved, and you're really familiar at this point, taking the unfamiliar and making it familiar, releasing, doing these parts. So now we get to rework this in a fun way, in a creative way, in a curious way. So I've given you plenty of ideas. If you're still struggling with this, there are links above in my description that also could be resources, only if you feel called to look at them. You know what's best for you. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. It is such a great resource for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. And in the next video, we are going to keep diving into what's next, how to make relationships feel releasing a lot more ease, and go from there. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you did all this healing to have a great new life. And I just so want you to get there. And however I can help you, I'm here to help.